There's a guy called Timothee Chalamet. Recently, there was this huge kind of lookalike contest, right? Where they were trying to find, you know what a lookalike contest is. Why am I explaining? Well, maybe you don't. They were trying to find someone that looks exactly like him. Now, this was in no way any kind of official set up by anyone lookalike competition. This was set up by a YouTuber called Anthony Poe, who held this competition very publicly in Soho in New York. I don't know what that is. That's meant to be a hat, but I don't know why you would be... Okay. It's fine, forget it. The winner of this competition was going to win $50. So the prize wasn't that amazing. Actually, $50 is pretty good for nothing, just for looking like you look, right? I don't think anyone expected it to go as crazy as it did. I don't know why I'm shouting. About 3,000 people turned up. Imagine holding an event and 3,000 people turn up. I don't even want to be in a theatre with 3,000 people. Does a theatre hold 3,000 people? A few things went wrong. Police turned up, there were some arrests, some other things, but we'll get into it because it probably went crazier than it was meant to go. This is a pimple patch, by the way. I haven't got a tattoo. No. So the winner of this competition was chosen by the amount of noise the crowd made, right? The louder the noise, the more Timothee Chalamet you look. So as I mentioned, Anthony Poe from YouTube seems to be this YouTuber who does like challenges and stuff, right? Social experiments. He has a slogan, commit to the bit, which I guess means like just do stuff and no matter how embarrassing it is. No, I don't know what that means. I'm going to assume it means that. So around September the 20th, Anthony started to put signs up that had QR codes on them around New York. About 50 of them, mainly in East Village, promoting this lookalike competition. And the QR code would then link to an event. It was a public event. You didn't need an invite. I guess that is the invite. One tweet from the Twitter user, I'm not calling it X, I refuse to ever call it X, lip balm whore, which I get. I think I might be a lip balm whore. Their tweet went viral and it was with a picture of this poster with a QR code. So now everyone everywhere has a QR code. People on Reddit were sharing it around and it was picked up by a fan account for Timothee, the fan account on Twitter, Club Chalamet. There was even speculation that Timothee Chalamet himself was gonna turn up to this event. Really? An event just held in public, not organized properly in NYC? Who knows? He was actually even pictured walking past a sign. So it was kind of like, is he here? Is he there?
You may have heard that someone has been putting up posters all around New York City announcing that there is going to be a Timothee Chalamet lookalike competition later this month. Literally all of Manhattan is covered in these posters announcing this. But the fact that now Timothee Chalamet has walked by it is just... The fact that someone captured this in a picture is incredible, honestly. Because here he is just casually strolling past it, clearly in character for one of his current movies. And we have no idea if he saw it, but just the fact that he was in the vicinity of it. And maybe if he did see it, he'll show up at Washington Square Park at the end of the month. You never know.
But the Club Chalamet account, you know, the Twitter fan account was like, there's no way he's going to turn up to this event. Well, so we have this public event announcement, Timothee Chalamet lookalike competition. You can win $50. Everyone come, everyone's invited. You look like Timothee, even better. It's the day of the event. The event's happening. Timothee is from across the globe. I actually don't think that far out. Come and meet together to look like the same person. How nice. Things we do as humans. Okay, so this guy, is this the guy? If this is the guy who makes his content, why is your music louder than your audio, your speaking? So basically, I have to turn it down because you can't, come on. The New York Timothee Chalamet lookalike competition. Video, Gabe Escobar. Sort your levels out, my friend. So he's going to this competition just to see what it's like. I would be kind of nervous. I hate public events. That is a huge crowd. Okay, so we can see here there's some lookalikes. I feel like just because you have curtains and your hair's a little... Oh, he's not entering, is he? Because he looks nothing like him. Yeah, I feel like just because you have the same hairstyle, it doesn't mean you're a lookalike. It means you just have the same hairstyle. You know what I mean? Don't tell me he's entering because he does. That's so... Like, you can see... As far as you can see people, that's wild. That is insane. If I was the organizer of that event, I would be shitting a brick. I would be so nervous. You can't really see what's happening. Oh, that is a massive trophy. You can't really see from so far back what's going on. It seems a little bit I wouldn't say unorganized, but it's not really an organized event, you know? It's not really, it wasn't meant to be like this. People weren't paying to attend or anything like that. So there were altogether 40 people who entered this competition. 40 people who look like Timothee Chalamet. That's a lot of people who haven't yet hit puberty. He looks like him wearing sunglasses. That man looks like Timothee Chalamet wearing sunglasses. No. 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 No.
Timothy, can you please come to the front?
Wait, I'm sorry. Maybe his uncle? So because of the sheer volume of people, the police turned up. Like, I mean, you would, right? You'd be like, what the hell's happening here? They didn't have a permit for this competition. I doubt very much in my mind that they thought it would be this intense. Like, yes, maybe a couple of hundred, right? Thousands? You would never think. So the event actually then moved to, I want to get this right, Mercer Playground, which is not too far away from where they held it before. The crowd began to move to the new location, but not before something else happened.
He hasn't told me I was being the same, bro. Don't take my phone, yo. Don't take my phone. Yo, don't take my phone.
So as you can see, to heavy boos from the crowd, one of the Timothys was arrested. Now, I feel like you have to be doing a lot to be arrested when the police are just telling you to move. I don't know, maybe the police are shit in New York. When the police are just saying, do you guys mind moving it out? Why then do you get arrested is my question. Do you not comply? He wasn't going to win anyway.
So I got arrested today.
The guy who was arrested at the Timothee Chalamet Lookalike contest has spoken out.
Don't take my phone, yo. Don't take my phone.
24-year-old Matt Mannix from Long Island has broken his silence to Teen Vogue.
I'm going to give you guys the rundown, the little scoop on what happened.
In case you missed it, every single dude who looked like Timothee Chalamet showed up to Washington Square Park in New York City to see who looked the most like Timmy Tim, including Matt.
I failed to disperse.
I told you to leave.
Unfortunately for him, he didn't win the giant $50 check and didn't even get the chance to meet Willy Wonka himself. It turns out Matt was arrested at the exact same time that the real Timothee Chalamet ended up showing up. Terrible timing. He was charged with failure to comply, disorderly conduct, and trespassing. But don't feel too bad for him because he also revealed that he's already been approached by HBO to book a casting call. So he could have a criminal record, but also a new career path. Do you think we're going to see Matt in any upcoming seasons of Euphoria or The White Lotus? Drop your theories in the comments.
He has been a little bit defiant as well, screaming things like, don't take my phone. But also, why would they need to take his phone? Here's the deal. If you're ever being arrested and they're not like brutally attacking you, just let yourself be arrested because you can sue them for wrongful arrest. Don't like deny it because then you give them reason to like aggravate, you know what I mean? Be really calm. What am I being arrested for? They can't give you a reason. Okay, arrest me. As soon as you let me go and you know I'm innocent, wrongful arrest. I'm taking you to court. That's what one of my teachers told me once. I don't know how she knew. This is only one of 4 people who was arrested, by the way. One of 4 people who was arrested at a lookalike competition. But this is also why, right, if you're organising an event, you have security, you have an area that's set away, maybe barriers, queues, seats, things like this. This is what happens when you have a huge event that is organised poorly. What can happen? People in crowds bunching together. Maybe a fight breaks out. Maybe someone spits on someone. Maybe someone pisses on someone. You don't have public toilets. Everyone's crowding at the nearest Starbucks to go to the toilet. You know what I mean? This is the kind of things you need to think about when you organise an event. I still think this is better organised than that Taylor Swift event though, you know? Okay, let's get into the judging of this competition. As I said earlier, the winner was chosen by the amount of like screams or audience reaction that they got. Personally, no, let's have a look. Judging the Timothee Chalamet Lookalike contest. Now this has some music to it, so I can't really play it. Can I? No, it is just music. But the crowds are, honestly, the crowds are nice, but some of them are pretty brutal. And sometimes you hear people go, no. Sometimes people are just booing.
Welcome forth our lovely judge.
One person had complete silence, which must be the most horrendous feeling to stand in front of an audience and do this. And everyone's like, some people are also doing like the costumes. They're doing the Willy Wonka thing. I've never seen that film, but the thought of seeing it makes me want to die. Some people are just wearing like leather. They're doing the whole like oversized leather jacket situation thing. There are people in the audience like full on screaming, crying. You know how people used to react to Michael Jackson? Like really fucking weird. Talking about the crowd. Now, if you can't see what they're all screaming at, the real Timothee Chalamet did in fact turn up. Okay, this is wild because there's thousands of people there and they are really overcrowding. This is a lot. I would feel a bit nervous in that situation. Perhaps he's used to it. You know, he looks less like Timothee Chalamet than some of the lookalikes do. The fact that he showed up at this was actually quite good sportsmanship. I do wonder if he knew how about the lack of organization, if he was like, okay, I'm gonna go, and maybe thought it was like a properly organized thing, because I can't imagine a celebrity like him willingly turning up to just like this unmanaged crowd of people. Some people actually saw him like walking around and mingling with a crowd before, but it's a Timothee Chalamet lookalike competition. Like they might just think, oh my god, this is some guy that really looks like him. But it's actually said that Anthony, the guy who organized this competition, knew someone who knew someone, like that kind of thing, to get him there. However, as kind of like is predictable, this caused such a ruckus. Like loads of people obviously screaming and taking pictures, which I think is weird to see. If you see a celebrity. I'm just not that kind of person. Unless it's a dead celebrity, then you'd be like, what the fuck are they doing here? Obviously, it caused such a ruckus. Timothy decided to leave. He didn't actually see the crowning of Miss Timothee Chalamet 2024, or the person winning the prize. It did look like, even that there did look a little bit unsafe. Like listen, I've worked in a business where I see a lot of celebrities, and I've also lived in places where some of them, not like their neighbors. I mean, like when I lived in London, I would see a celebrity daily, especially working in Selfridges. My first reaction would be like, oh, get on with my life. You know what I mean? Like, oh, how fun. I saw this person today. It wouldn't be to scream and get my phone out. I just think that's really strange. Okay, let's get to the winner of this competition. Miss Timothee Chalamet 2024. This guy, the costume's great. Hair's accurate. I actually don't think he is the most no. The man's a different race. I don't think that's the winner. I also don't think he looks like him. This is 21-year-old Miles Mitchell from Staten Island. He got that $50 and that 6-foot trophy. And a lot of people disagreed with him, saying that he doesn't look like him at all. I agree, he doesn't look like him at all. You need to look past the costume and the haircut. You know what I mean?
It feels surreal, and I kind of didn't expect this all to happen. This is why I love living in New York City, to be honest. Like,
he looks nothing fucking like not one bit. The nose isn't the same. The face is, like, he doesn't even look like him. He looks great for Halloween.
Always just random things that happen, especially since this was at Washington Square Park. That's like where all...
I'm sorry, he literally look, I'm so confused. Well, I'm not confused because I know America's judgment isn't that great. He doesn't look like him.
Like the crazy stuff happens in New York, so I had to like step up to it as a New Yorker.
What are you gonna do with the $50?
Buy some chocolate.
Chocolate, of course. Well, listen, I'm glad the people that weren't arrested had a really good time. No one was hurt. They could have been. Learn from this. But listen, we're glad someone was crowned. What a great fun time, something to put on your resume. And just to top the day off, Anthony, who organised this event, rode away on a penny farthing bicycle. Yeah. There he goes.
Harding, Gilbert coming through. Thank you guys again. I'm gonna head out soon. Thank you for coming. If anybody's gonna put the channel, bail them out. Oh shit!
Better be back.
Can you believe they existed? These bikes. Like, imagine like, oh, I need to go to work. Oh, I need to get on the bike. And you're like 6 foot above everyone else on this stupid... How do you get off that? Just fall? Do you slide down the back? I'm gonna Google that. Google that. So has anything majorly exciting happened since this event? Is it going to be turned into, a Hallmark movie for Christmas? No. The person who organized it did get that fine, $500. That's kind of exciting.
And I'll do it again. And I'll do it again.
But Anthony is a YouTuber. We would be getting a video about the whole event. So maybe we can see some of these Timothys closer up and see if the winner did actually deserve to win. To be fair, some of them did look nothing like him. So let me ask you, I'm going to do a poll down below. Do you think the winner looked like Timothee Chalamet? Not whether or not they deserved it. Maybe they were a really nice guy and this is karma. But do you think they looked like him? I personally don't think he did at all. But let me know your opinions down below. I'll put that poll there for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye.